Welcome to this episode of Smart Tech This Week. I'm Anshu Bariji, and today we are looking at a concept. Probably you've heard of it, it's not the first time, and that's the concept of the blockchain technology. It's a very, very amazing technology that is going to help quite so many industries in terms of their operations. And of course, these include the health sector, we're looking at cybersecurity, we're looking at real estate, and so many other sectors. But then we need to understand, how is this technology incorporated in Uganda? As despite knowing what it is, how is it being used in Uganda, and what is the plan of the government in terms of implementing the blockchain in Uganda? And of course, that and more coming up. Stick around.
Blockchain technology is a decentralized, distributed ledger that stores the record of ownership of digital assets. Any data stored on blockchain is unable to be modified, making the technology a legitimate disruptor for industries like payments, cybersecurity, and healthcare. Today we discover more on what it is, how it's used, and its history. Blockchain, sometimes referred to as a distributed ledger technology, makes the history of any digital asset unalterable and transparent through the use of a decentralized network and cryptographic hashing. A simple analogy for how blockchain technology operates can be compared to how a Google Doc document works. When you create a Google Doc and share it with a group of people, the document is simply distributed instead of copied or transferred. This creates a decentralized distribution chain that gives everyone access to the base document at the same time. No one is locked out awaiting changes from another party, while all modifications to the document are being recorded in real time, making changes completely transparent. A significant gap to note, however, is that unlike Google Documents, original content and data on the blockchain cannot be modified once written, adding its level of security. Of course, blockchain is more complicated than a Google document, but the analogy is because it illustrates critical ideas of the technology. Let's have a deeper explanation regarding the blockchain. A blockchain is a digital ledger or database where encrypted blocks of digital asset data are stored and chained together, forming a chronological single source of truth for the data. Digital assets are distributed, not copied or transferred. Digital assets are decentralized, allowing for real-time accessibility, transparency, and governance among more than one party. They are transparent, and any changes made are documented, preserving integrity and trust. The ledgers are public and constructed with inherent security measures, making it a prime technology for almost every sector. Why is blockchain technology important? Blockchain is an especially promising and revolutionary technology because it helps reduce security risks, stamp out fraud, and bring transparency in a scalable way. Popularized by its association with cryptocurrency and NFTs, blockchain technology has since evolved to become a management solution for all types of global industries. Today, you can find blockchain technology providing transparency for the food supply chain, securing healthcare data, innovating gaming, and overall changing how we handle data and ownership on a large scale. For proof of work, this technology consists of three important concepts, which include blocks, nodes, and miners. What is a block? Every chain consists of multiple blocks, and each block has three basic elements, which include the data in the block, the nonce number used only once. A nonce in blockchain is a whole number that's randomly generated when a block is created, which then generates a block header, hash. The hash is a blockchain number permanently attached to the nonce. For Bitcoin hashes, these values must start with a huge number of zones, for example, be extremely small. When the first block of chain is created, A nonce generates the cryptographic hash. The data in the block is considered signed and forever tied to the nonce and hash unless it is mined. Now let's head to miner in blockchain. Miners create new blocks on the chain through a process called mining. In a blockchain, every block has its own unique nonce and hash, but also references the hash to the previous block in the chain, so mining block isn't easy, especially on large chains. Miners use special software to solve the incredibly complex math problems of finding a nonce that generates an accepted hash. Because the nonce is only 32 bits and the hash is 256, there are around possible nonce hash combinations that must be mined before the right one is found. When that happens, miners are said to have found the golden nonce, and their block is added to the chain. Making a change to any block earlier in the chain requires remining not just the block with the change, but all the blocks that come after. This is why it's extremely difficult to manipulate blockchain. Think of it as safety in math, since finding golden nonces requires an enormous amount of time and computing power. When a block is successfully mined, the change is accepted by all the nodes on the network and the miner is rewarded financially. The whole point of using a blockchain is to let people in database composed of encrypted blocks of data which are chained together and secured by complex math problems. The math problems involving matching nonces and hashes is almost impossible to change later. The record of previous actions on the blockchain is highly accurate and secure from manipulation. The blockchain is distributed identically across different decentralized nodes, ensuring no one organization can own or manipulate it. And now let's investigate why blockchain. What are the uses of blockchain? Blockchain isn't only used for financial transactions, but due to its secure and transparent nature, the technology is versatile to needs beyond one area of expertise. Industries covering energy, logistics, education, and more are utilizing the benefits of blockchain every day. The top blockchain uses and applications include cryptocurrency, cybersecurity, accounting and record keeping, supply chain, healthcare, and many others. But firstly, let's review the cryptocurrency. And let's take a look at blockchain versus cryptocurrency. Blockchain's most well-known use is in cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are digital currencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin that can be used to buy goods and services. Just like a digital form of cash, crypto can be used to buy everything from your lunch to your next home. Unlike cash, crypto uses blockchain to act as both public ledger and enhanced cryptographic security system, so online transactions are always recorded and secured. The term Bitcoin, for example, is used interchangeably to refer to both the blockchain and the cryptocurrency, but they remain as two separate entities. The very first blockchain application appeared in 2009 as Bitcoin, a crypto system using the distributed ledger technology at the same time. This also marked Bitcoin as the first blockchain. The aspect of blockchain being used to house this new digital currency is what brought both entities into association and what led them quickly into the spotlight. The Bitcoin blockchain describes only the technology in which the currency is housed, while the Bitcoin cryptocurrency describes only the currency itself. And how does the cryptocurrency work? Cryptocurrencies are digital currencies that use blockchain technology to record and secure every transaction. A cryptocurrency, Bitcoin for example, can be used as a digital form of cash to pay for everyday items, as well as larger purchases like cars and homes. It can be bought using some of several digital wallets or trading platforms, then digitally transferred upon purchase of an item, with a blockchain recording the transaction and the newer owner. The appeal of cryptocurrencies is that everything is recorded in a public ledger and secured using cryptography, making an irrefutable, time-stamped and secure record of every payment. To date, there are more than 20,000 cryptocurrencies in the world that have a total market of around $1 trillion, with Bitcoin holding a majority of the value. These tokens have become incredibly popular for the last few years, with the value of one Bitcoin fluctuating between several thousands of dollars. Here are some of the main reasons behind cryptocurrency's recent popularity. Blockchain security makes theft much harder since each cryptocurrency has its own irrefutable identifiable number that is attached to an owner. Crypto also reduces the need for individualized currencies and central banks. With blockchain, crypto can be sent to anywhere and anyone in the world without the need for currency exchanging or without interference from the central banks. Cryptocurrencies can make some people rich. Speculators have been driving up the price of crypto, especially Bitcoin, helping some early adopters to become millionaires and billionaires. Whether this is actually a positive has been seen, and some retractors believe that speculators do not have the long-term benefits of crypto in mind. More and more large corporations come around to the idea of a blockchain-based digital currency for payments. In February 2021, Tesla announced that it would invest $1.5 billion into Bitcoin and accept it as a payment for their cars. Of course, there are many legitimate arguments against blockchain-based digital currencies. First, crypto isn't a very regulated market. Past history and sole ownership of the piece of digital media. NFTs have become widely popular because they offer a new wave of digital creators the ability to buy and sell their creations while getting proper credit and fair share of profits. Newfound users for blockchain have broadened the potential of the ledger technology to permeate other sectors like media, government, and identity security. Thousands of companies are currently researching and developing products and ecosystems that run entirely on the burgeoning technology. Blockchain is challenging the current status quo of innovation by letting companies experiment with groundbreaking technology like peer-to-peer energy distribution or decentralized forms of news media. Much like the definition of blockchain, the uses of the ledger system will only evolve as technology evolves. And now let's get into the concept of smart contracts. What is a smart contract? These are digital programmed contracts that automatically enact all document-relevant events when specific terms of agreement are made. Each contract is directly controlled through lines of code stored across a blockchain network. So once a contract is executed, agreement transactions become trackable and unchangeable. Though fundamental to Ethereum platform, smart contracts also can be created and used on blockchain platforms like Bitcoin, Cardano, EOS, IO, and Tezos. And now let's review the blockchain applications for industries. As mentioned, blockchain technology is being used far beyond just its roots in cryptocurrency. Almost every modern industry is being morphed by the technology in some way. Alongside banking and finance, blockchain is revolutionizing healthcare, record keeping, smart contracts, supply chains, and even voting. While the capabilities of such technologies continue to grow, all the possible applications of blockchain are very much yet to be discovered. But now, we've gotten that whole idea about the blockchain. But where did this start from? Let's review some of the history regarding the blockchain. Although blockchain is relatively new technology, it already boasts a rich and interesting story. The following is a brief timeline of some of the most important and notable events in the development of blockchain. The first concept of blockchain dates back to 1991 when the idea of a cryptographically secure chain of records or blocks was introduced by Stuart Haber and Wakefield Scotto Stoner. 2 decades later, technology gained traction and widespread use. The year 2008 marked a pivotal point for blockchain as Satoshi Nakamoto gave the technology an established model and planning application. The first blockchain and cryptocurrency officially launched in 2009, beginning the path of blockchain's impact across the tech sphere. The market cap of Bitcoin officially exceeds $1 million. 2011, one Bitcoin was equal to $1, giving the cryptocurrency parity with the US dollar. Electronic Frontier Foundation, WikiLeaks, and other organizations started accepting Bitcoin as donations. Come 2012, blockchain and cryptocurrency are mentioned in popular television shows like Good Wife, injecting blockchain into the pop culture. Bitcoin magazine launched by early Bitcoin developer Vitalik Buterin. Come 2013, Bitcoin market surpassed $1 billion. Bitcoin reached $100 per Bitcoin for the first time. Buterin publishes the Ethereum project paper suggesting that blockchain has the possibilities besides Bitcoin. Come 2014, Zynga, the Las Vegas Hotel, and Overstock.com all started accepting Bitcoin as a payment. Buterin's Ethereum project is crowdfunded via an initial coin offering, raising over $18 million in Bitcoin and opening up new avenues for blockchain. R3, a group of over 200 blockchain firms, is formed to discover new ways blockchain can be implemented in technology. PayPal announced Bitcoin integration. The first known NFT was minted. Come 2015, number of merchants accepting Bitcoin exceeded 100,000. Nasdaq and San Francisco blockchain company Chain teamed up to test the technology for trading shares in private companies. Come 2016, tech giant IBM announced a blockchain strategy for cloud-based business solutions. The government of Japan recognized the legitimacy of blockchain and cryptocurrencies. 2017, Bitcoin reaches $1,000 per Bitcoin for the very first time. Cryptocurrency market reached $150 billion. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon said he believed in blockchain as a future technology, giving a ledger system a vote of confidence from the Wall Street. Bitcoin reaches its all-time high at $19,783.21 per Bitcoin. Dubai announced its government to be using the blockchain powered by 2020. 2018, Facebook commits to starting blockchain group and also hints on the possibility of creating its own cryptocurrency. IBM developed a blockchain-based banking platform with large banks like Citi and Barclays signing on. Come 2019, China's President Xi Jinping publicly embraces the blockchain. China's central bank announcing that it's working on its own cryptocurrency. Twitter and Square CEO, the New York Stock Exchange, announced the creation of Back.O, a digital wallet company that includes crypto trading. Come 2020, Bitcoin almost reached $30,000 by the end of 2020, and PayPal announced that it will allow users to buy and sell and hold cryptocurrencies. The Bahamas also became the world's first country to launch its central bank digital currency, fitting known as the Sand Dollar. Blockchain becomes a key player in the fight against COVID-19, mainly for securely storing medical research, data, and patient information. Come 2021, Bitcoin surpasses $1 trillion in market value for the first time. Popularity for the implementation of Web3 rises. El Salvador becomes the first nation to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. Tesla bought $1.5 billion in Bitcoin, becoming the first car manufacturer to accept Bitcoin as a form of automobile payment. The metaverse, a virtual environment incorporating blockchain technology, gains and mainstream attention. Come 2022, cryptocurrency loses $2 trillion in market value due to economic inflation and rising interest rates. Google launched a dedicated digital assets team to provide customer support on blockchain-based platforms. The UK government proposed safeguards for stable Bitcoin holders, and popular video game Minecraft banned the blockchain technologies and NFT use in its game.
Well, I welcome back from that insight regarding the blockchain. I hope you're learning something regarding how this technology works. And of course, more of this is coming up on the show. For now, let's get into a short commercial break. I'll be returning with more.
Smart 24, driving business.